Okay, here we are for round 3. We're 1-1 now. Trying to keep that streak alive. We have 5 2-1s in a row, which is, for me, I think that's pretty impressive. Pretty happy with it. Jangsta. That's a gangster name. That's a really cool name. Jangsta. Now we're talking A territory. My mistake was not rolling a 6. He rolled a 6, I rolled 2. I want a dice check on these. If this was 18s, the great game of 18s, I'd want a dice weigh in. If you don't know 18s, Google it. It's a great game. Opponent must be lagging out here. He's wasting 30 seconds on whether he wants to go first or mole. He's got a cool picture for actually a metamorph. I only know that because I hovered there. Wouldn't have known it otherwise. Come on, Jangsta, let's go. Or give me the scoop, you know. Well, whichever. And we're playing blue-green Merfolk, if you don't know. And I really like our deck. This hand, however, I don't think is keepable. I mean, you could, if I had an island on top, it'd be great, but I don't know that, so I'm going to mulligan it. This hand is pretty good because I can scry something good to the top or bottom. So that's like, I already just got value there because I scried something bad to the bottom. It's easy games. Community Dinosaurs turn 1. Hopefully he bricks. That'd be great for us. But I presume he has 13 dinosaurs in his deck, so it's pretty unlikely. Regisaur Alpha is good. We're going to be boarding in Cancel for sure. Regisaur Alpha, Regisaur Alpha. Gotta remember that now. Crash Ramparts, a good draw to trade with half of Regisaur Alpha because he's going to leave behind a 3/3 Trampler token. Hopefully he doesn't play Drover here. Cobbled Wings. Cobbled Wings, good in the Dino deck. That's a really good draw for us because it gets a creature on board, puts some pressure on, maybe we'll draw a land, thin our deck. Hey, I'll take a thinning of the deck, but he could have got a plus, or she could have got a +1/+1 counter. Shannon's Wayfinder, odd in the Dino deck, but it's still a good value creature, so I can't blame him for playing it. Now I could use my dive down to save it, or I could just chart a course. I think chart a course is the play. I mean, it's sad to lose your only creature, but I want to save the crash for maybe Regisaur Alpha. And Regisaur Alpha seems to be the splash because he drew up planes. Hopefully our opponent is good and doesn't block because he fears a combat trick like I mean, not to say that this block is bad, he could just be forcing me to use the combat trick. But I'm happy to chart a course here and draw 2 cards and not discard any. Not happy to draw 2 forest here, but if you're looking on the bright side, it's two less forest in our deck, so that's not too bad. 2 combat tricks, you know, you want to have a combat another Merfolk in the Dino deck. I guess he just started out Merfolk and you know, just didn't end up in Merfolk. Not what we want to be doing to that card there. This is the risk when you play almost half non-creature spells and half creature spells. You can draw all your non-creature spells, and these 2 only work on your. I mean, is it creature you control? You control. Yeah, I can play that on him, but I wouldn't want to give him 3 extra damage, basically. So, I guess I hope he goes no plays. Especially since he doesn't have red mana. Ooh, I mean... So, I can run aground one of them things. Probably want to run aground the Blossom Dried because it costs more mana, but that's a 3/1. This feels bad. I'll just do this. Ooh, that's a really good draw. I mean, like, obviously we've no Merfolk on our hand, but it makes all our Merfolk really good draws. It's especially good against Raptor Companion. It's not great versus Regisaur Alpha because well, it is in the sense that I can crash Ramparts a 1/1 hexproof token and you can't do anything about it. But it's bad in the sense that it only can chump the alpha and it doesn't chump the 3/3 trampler very well. But now, because we've... Any merfolk we hit is just a 1/1 hexproof, so I'm loving that. He must have a really big spell to cast, which I really wish he had attacked with that now. But no, he must have many manas he wants to be using. Petrodon Knight, and then he plays a 3/1 as well. So he has a 3/1 flyer, or sorry, a 3/1 and a 3/1 flyer. So pretty good for him here. His deck seems decent. So we're going to play a 2/2 and get a 1/1, which is not the worst. Might lose to flyers here, though. We need to draw a Windstrider. Excuse me. Say a chocolate bar, trying to get the, you know, little, you know, they're sticking in your teeth. So yeah, we want Windstrider here. Probably board in our second Windstrider since he has the main deck Cobble Wings. Yeah, we can't even block this now. Take 6 in the air. Yeah, we're definitely going to be boarding in our second Windstrider. I think we were just off to too slow a start to race this. This is going to be an incredibly hard comeback. Well, another flyer. So I think we're just dead here. 9 in the air. I don't see any combination of draws to get out of this. So I'll concede that game there. And go to the sideboard. I think I played well there. Don't think I could have done anything different. Except for keep that opening hand, but I don't think I was ever going to do that. I'm going to take out the Storm Sculptor, put in the Grazing Whiptail for sure. Deep-root Waters. Removal-wise, green, white, splash red. I can take out a Dive Den. Green. I guess I didn't see enough. Look, I'll take it a Dive Den for now, see what happens. So that's 3 flyers there. Anything else I can have here? Not really. Sad to take out a Merfolk, the Storm Sculptor, for a non-Merfolk, but I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Merfolks, so that's still pretty good. That's 40 cards. I think we're going to run it back here. And we do want the Deep-root Waters in to chump a lot of his dinos. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'll go first as well. Against Gangsta. Oh, what a hand, what a hand. Keep this for sure. It's got the kind of a similar problem to the last one where it's like this is a, you know, a trick, this is an enchantment, this is a spell, there's only 1 creature in it, but it is a good creature. It's probably one of our best creatures in the deck. And given that we saw, I mean, we didn't, it was a very short game, but we didn't see much removal. That's why I took out 1 Dive Den. You could have a Pious Interdiction in there. You could have a Pounce. I'm trying to think. A Savage Stomp. So there's definitely removal spells in there, but you know, you got to play the game and not worry about those things too much. And be happy with a great hand. Man, that first game was real quick. These games are going quick. Haven't had to think a lot. Obviously I've been thinking about decisions, but I haven't been thinking too much. It's not been anything ultra tricky, which is nice. You know, you don't want to be under stress playing Magic. So I'm going to play a Forest. And I guess my game plan is to hope to draw a 2-drop. Doesn't have Commune. That's good for us. That's, yeah, I think that's gonna play that. And I'll get rid of an island. Because we can always draw more of those. And also all cards in our hand are, you know, very cheap mana. And then the third factor is that I have a Depth of Desire that gets us more mana as well. So now I'm gonna go this. Well, I could have played Kamuna Speaker and played 1 with the wind on him, and then he would have been a 4/4 flyer, which would have been interesting. And also pretty hard to deal with. Chance Wayfinder. Not the best unless it hits something. And it hits something. So I hope I draw a land here, specifically a green one. That's all. That's pretty good as well. It's doing automatically. That's because Magic Online is great. Someone's gonna slay me for that in the comments. What did you say? Magic Online's great. I think that's a nice little feature, though. You know, I don't have to stack the triggers or anything like that. What did he reveal, actually? Oh, reveal Territory Hammer Skull. Grand. Well, that's terrible on the defense, so... Well, it's alright in this scenario. Oh, that was a great draw for us. I think I just developed my board here. You could have Vampire Zeal or Slash of Talons, which would make me want to bounce this. Vampire Zeal slash Talons. Then I can make this a 5/5 and it would beat Vampire Zeal, but it wouldn't beat it on this. Think what to do. I can beat Slash Talons. It's really only Vampire Zeal that gets me, and I don't think you probably shouldn't be playing that in your dinosaur deck with no vampires. So I'm gonna say that he doesn't have Vampire Zeal here through some logical reasoning. And if he has Slash Talons, that's a 1-for-1 anyway. Or it's actually a 2-for-1. Because it doesn't kill our creatures and he has to block to finish it off. So it looks like he does have Slash of Talons. Slash of Talons. Yep. So I'm actually pretty happy with the way I played there. Didn't waste a counter on him. Put it on the Kamuna Speaker. Also, you know, deduced that he didn't have. Obviously, he could have had it. It's potential, but it's pretty unlikely that he didn't have it. 5 mana. I think he's got the snapping sailback. I think it's 5 mana flash card. So I can still 1-for-1 with that using River Herald Spoon, or I could bounce it back to his hand. I could just attack with both of these, see what he does. But then if he, yeah, okay, so I do want to 1 with the wind this. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. So that's gonna fight that. Really now. And I'll put it on this as well. That actually was a mistake putting it on this, because this is a 1. Basically, my reasoning was. I'll get to that in a sec. My reasoning was, oh, I want to spread my power out so I can attack all, but his deck has so many flyers in it that I actually want a big flyer. I want a big flyer to just get through anything he can play. So that was, I think that was a mistake. I think I should have played it on this or the Water Trap Weaver. And we're in a great spot here because he's playing Commune with the Dinosaurs and we have lethal on board with 2 really big creatures. So we win that game. We're going to game 3. And I'm happy with the sideboard plan I had from game 1, or game 2 even, so I don't think I'm going to change anything. Happy with my combat tricks. He had Pounce. That's all he had. He had Pounce. I don't think he's got much combat tricks. I could take out the second dive down, but I do like 1 dive down, and dive down is good against Pounce anyway. What could I take in? I could put in this for the dive down. Dive down's too good to take it anyway, just in case he has a random Pirate's Interdiction in there. So we'll be going second here, fighting to go 2-1. And these games are just going blisteringly fast. which makes me wonder how some of the games go to time. But I guess they get bored stally. Opponent's thinking probably about a mulligan. I hope it is anyway. Got to keep the streak alive, you know. But regardless, if we don't even keep the streak alive, which I do want to keep it alive, of course, but we definitely drafted a really good deck. And I'm probably going to keep this 2-drop. It's got a spell and it's got a flyer, which is good against his deck. And I go in the forest. No commune this time though. Island. I guess it's technically an okay draw first, because if we drew nothing but spells now, we could play Windstrider. Gotta look on the positives, you know. Commune, pretty good, unless it bricks, which I would love if it would brick. Got Territorial Hammerskull, great on the aggro plan, which he presumably is. He's going to have to take a turn off. Not a turn off, sorry. He's going to have to take a turn to play the Territorial Hammerskull, which is good for us, because I think I might main phase River Herald's Boon. Because then he can't pounce it. Guess I'll just attack first, see what he does. I guess also I'd probably want to wait, because if he pounces, then I can just River Herald's Boon response. Yeah, probably waiting is actually a little bit better, just in case he wants the pounce. Actually, if he's good, then he won't wait. As in, if he just leaves open mana up here, I can't River Herald's Boon. So that actually was a mistake. Unless he plays a 4-drop, and then I'll be pretty happy. Not that he has a 4-drop, but that he topped out. Yeah, and he basically topped out there. And now I'm really happy because I have a dive down. Now we got him on the 3-turn clock. He also has us on a just under 3-turn clock. The reason I played the second boon on him, first of all, there's no other target. Second of all, he's got some nice pressure on us in the form of a flying creature and Territorial Hammerskull. But now I have a dive down to protect my Deep Root Warrior. And I think if he had a removal spell, he might have slammed it there. So he's got a nice beatdown plan though. I've got the Windstrider. Yeah, so he's just going beat down here. And I've got Windstrider to try and catch up with that. And by catch up with it, I mean trade with this and try and win through this. Ooh, that's a good draw as well. That's actually a great draw, because now I can you know, leave up dive down as well. Perfect. There's no spell that can get me here, unless you make your guy indestructible. Now obviously this doesn't block, and I'm going to take 5. But I could give it hexproof and block this. And then he can pounce in response. But then pounce doesn't do anything. Attacks at both. Trigger. I think I'm going to do it. And since we're on the attacking plan, I don't value killing this. I value killing the more damage output creature, because he's trying to race us. So dive down, proving its metal there. If he has a Poison Addiction, obviously it's not great, but that's super great for us. So shouldn't have played that land there. It's going to be top 10 anyway, so that's my logic there. Might as well free roll attack, which is why I shouldn't have played the land, because now he knew I had one less card in hand. Now I'm kind of feeling a bit... Ooh, could have Regisaur Alpha here. Doesn't have haste, though. Actually, this is great for us because... Well, it's not great. Because we want to draw something. And we did draw something right there. Could have put it on this as well. Actually, I think I like putting it on Windstrider or Grazing Whiptail more, because this is so all in, like... Yeah, well this is lethal though. Yeah, this is lethal, so he has to jump. I guess, you know, I think that was correct, because he has to jump, so that's pretty sweet for us. He has to answer this, or he dies, or he has to have some combination of combat tricks to win, because this is trample. So I'm kind of sweating it a little bit, but hopefully he clicks the concede button and okay, that got me there. Would have got me anyway either way though, because interesting that he brought that in. He didn't see anyone with the ones game one. I don't even know if he saw any Windstrider. So I actually don't know why that's in his deck, but maybe he saw one Windstrider. Attacks. I could double block. Yeah, I'll probably double block here. Could have Sure Strike. It's only one card in hand though. Like, this is a pretty good trade for us. Although I could just attack back. I could attack back, and then if I draw a spell... No, I think okay. My 3/3 for your 6/6, I'll take that trade. Okay, that was a little scary. I don't know about that card. I'm definitely going to rewatch this game and then see if I showed him anything that he should have brought that in versus I mean, if I did, you know, fair play to him, but really don't think I did. Does he have a dinosaur to show me? Raptor Companion. Probably going to trade with that here. Petrodon Knight. It's a little bit better. And he values the 2 life, I guess. He's not going to play the Raptor Companion. Bit risky. If I had like some kind of trick to remove this, I don't know. We're in top deck mode. Yeah, he's just going to play it. Top deck mode. Has to block. Gonna play my island out because if I draw the gold card, I really want to put a lot of counters on my things. I really hope he doesn't have a bomb dinosaur he can tutor up. It's gonna be annoying. This is he played a land, so I guess we're both super top deck mode. I've got a little better chance than he does because... Whoa, interesting. So you have literally no cards in hand, and you're doing this. And I've used 2 River Herald Spoon. If I draw Crash Ramparts, I win, so I'm definitely not going to block here. What is this attack? Why would you attack here? Maybe end step and he has like some dinosaur that has haste. So if I play this, he has to block. And then he can't do the sacrifice thingy. So I have to play this pre-combat, put a counter on this. He's forced to jump. I should have put the counter on this one because then I would have had a 4/4 technically, which would not been not able to trade with this, but you know what I mean. We can block and sacrifice. So I wonder if he has the haste 5/5 damage one, like the a Reg Star Alpha. Okay. So other dinosaurs you control have haste. So I block here and I take not lethal. If I had crashed Ramparts though, you would have got punished. Regisaur, pretty good play. So if I draw like a Runner Ground or Depths of Desire, so I've got a bunch of outs here. Okay. So he's forcing block here. Run aground. So we should have 2 3/3s. That's the thing. So if I run around this, tackle both, he's got a block. And then he attacks for lethal. Oh no, this is exactly lethal, is it? No, it's not, because he chumps this. If he blocks the wrong one. Goes to 1. Close game, yeah. He said close game in chat. So I said, yeah, GG's. But there you go. So the streak is broken, but I don't think it was broken by my bad play, so pretty happy with it. 1-2, try and go 2-1 or 3-0 next time. Thanks for watching.